putting up banners with all our 90-mile-an-hour guys, our testimonials.
Jacinto's water.
Or even freaking legal tour. I'm going to so like it's gonna go all in front of the match. Motivate all my kids when they come in here and be like, oh yeah, I want to get up there. Oh, that's
yes, please.
Oh yeah, so do I. Pretty cool here. Oh.
Steven, are the push presses supposed to be like super hard? Because I can't even hit my percentages on.
What did he, have you maxed on push press before?
I don't push press, but I mean it said
off a percentage of your off of your bench. Clean. Yeah, you're probably just going over. Just knock it down. Just go a little bit lower if it's too heavy.
All right. Power guy, perfect. Strength guy be like here and then being isometric forever. So like, look, I'll tell them. Steven, watch. I was giving Hunter this little thing. So difference in different types of guys. You can look at it here. So you got the speed. So that's your speed guy. You're gonna have your strength guy. So these are guys gonna be more predominantly this type of CNS activity. So if we're looking at the power curve, so the speed guy would be like that. So that'd be the eccentric movement, isometric, concentric. So they just quickly go through eccentric, isometric into concentric, right? That's a speed guy to me. The strength guy would be eccentric, isometric, and then just a little, concentric, right? So eccentric, isometric, concentric. The power guy's got the perfect curve, right? So eccentric, isometric, concentric. I mean, it's kind of like, I'm kind of like being a little broad here, simplifying, but so the point is, like, when I see a speed guy like you just want to like get into the movement and get out of the movement. When I see a strength guy, they're like all day in the movement, right? And then the power guy's perfect. He uses it's a perfect curve of energy for him. So that's what you're trying to get. You're trying to get from here, bringing in a little this to create that. Make sense? Yeah.
That last one a little bit better?
Do what?
That last one a little bit better?
Yeah, you would. And your weight's too forward. You're catching here. You need to be catching back. So when you go forward, you still have to shift thigh under the bar. Thigh under the bar.
Don't worry, Steven. I'll duck down.
When you catch, you're catching back here. If you're staying out here, you're going to be catching like that. That's where you're catching. So you want what? What are you doing? I'll let my what? 7 feet. I'm not expecting you to take your 285 or higher. That's just too,
Does somebody feel like popping the tunes?
Popping what?
The tunes? Can't leave the grind going. Oh yeah. Copyright. Today's about to be the worst. Better or not? I'm trying to like do this and go over here more. Or not put it here. What? Just like muscle it. I just need to work on driving more up. So either I'm gonna pass out under the bar or my leg's gonna snap in half. Where else work up to? Front? Front squat, I don't know, but my legs are about to be towed, so it's gonna be fun. Nice little adventure. That was not like
there was basically no science to it at all. So like anything that we do and he does, like none of it. It was all methodology. So it'd be like, okay, because of this, you go 1, you have to go in, and then the next pitch you have to do this, and then from there it's your stuff. But there's like no analytics, like, and if there wasn't a lot. And then when I got to Arizona, they were trying to implement it, but they never. It was still just like, oh, this is what we believe in, this is the hitting system, and this is how we'll go about it. But like analytics was like not at all.
Yeah, I know. I mean, this was my first year, but it seemed like it was big with us. But I mean, we do have a whole, like, the systems that we have are, I mean, top notch. Like, so they have all the information that you could possibly imagine.
Really?
To use to your advantage, at least.
So what about lifting? Did they hinder you on lifting? Because I had to sneak off to go do Olympic lifting. Like legit, I'd have to like go sneak off. They would just drive at me if I ever did.
They wanted us, the lifts, they weren't, I wouldn't say monitored. Like, my strength coach was awesome, but he wanted us to have, like, he was kind of being careful just because most of us played that college season and first year in pro ball. He'd have our lifts, they would be like 45 minutes maybe. It was more of like a maintenance, just to get
glorified rehab.
Yeah, like just to be ready to play every night, still be in shape, but not like a really get after it, like strength. And he was saying it's
those triceps are saying otherwise, bro.
Yeah, right. And he was saying it's just because, you know, this is our first year playing and pitching that long.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it'd be different from spring training or not, but.
Do you see a difference in that? Were you just doing maintenance or glorified rehab or just your single leg RDLs?
I did, but towards the end of the season, I don't know if it was, like, my velo didn't, like, some nights I wasn't as hard as I was in college, but some nights I'd be like 91, 93, but I think overall, body-wise, I felt good. I noticed I lost a little weight, but I think that was probably just because playing every night and minor league baseball. So,
15 hours. Yeah.
But
that was everything we did was total glorified rehab. There was like 4 of us. We'd go sneak off and go find a different place to go lift on our own. And 2 of our strength coaches, they were awesome. They're just like, yeah, just go do it. Don't say anything. If you get hurt, I'm gonna slit your throat. Don't do anything stupid. And so we all took care of ourselves. And there was one guy, if we did anything outside, he would just ride us so bad. And none of us, like, we weren't like as strong as explosive or anything like that. And they just didn't care. It was just like, well. But I get that. I get that guy's got to do his job. He has to not get us hurt.
Yeah,
that was his whole job. But
no, our guy really was, like, he was awesome. He kind of, like, after we got comfortable and, like, was there for like a couple weeks and he saw how people work, like, individually, he kind of gave us a little bit like, hey, you know, I know you like to lift, go ahead, be careful, like you said, but for guys that, you know, were lazy and all that stuff, like, he was like, hey man, this is your career, you know. He wanted it to be like, you come in here, work on your own, like, don't make me tell you to do something, type of thing. So,
should be self-motivated.
Yeah, but at that point, that's what I mean, like, if you're not ready to work out or play at this level, like, wasting your time.
Man, that was one of the big things I saw the differences is some of the guys just thought that they were there and like, oh, because I'm here, I'm gonna move up.
Yeah.
Like, the hell you are. Like,
that's one thing that I saw.
You gotta help. You gotta.
Yeah, guys, every call-up that we had, they were producing.
Busting their balls.
Big fact.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Especially some of our top prospects, like our shortstop was playing his ass off. I called up like month into short season.
Really?
Playing his, he's hitting like 340. Couple jacks, like I called up quick. A couple of our outfielders, same.
Where's Sigma Field? Was it in
Great Lakes and
Balloons?
Yeah.
That's a nice stadium.
Yeah, they say it's really sick.
That was it was brand new. I think it was the first year it was built, or maybe second year. When we went, I was like, damn, man, it holds like 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 people.
Yeah, no, They said it gets packed too, usually, like every night. Said they have an awesome crowd.
Yeah, it's a cool place for me. All that the Ogden still dumb.
I actually really liked Ogden, but then again, I came from a small school, so I didn't really.
They still have the warehouse with all the broken windows. What is that, right field?
Right field, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still there.
We'd all try to see if we can break a window.
Kind of creepy.
CJ Crone, he missed hitting 4 homers against Ogden in our playoff series. He flew out like legit at the wall, like right here,
Yeah,
that big wall.
in that league.
Yeah, like right here, misses his 4th homer. He got a double. That dude could just, he killed Ogden. Yeah, you gotta be careful pitching that league. I had some pop-ups that were very suspect that went out.
Yes.
It was just like, ooh, thanks. Yeah.
Especially for like, I mean, we had a starter, he was like 97 to 100. Like if he missed and they just tapped it, ball was going a hell of a long ways. It's like, damn, I feel bad for him, but at the same time, it's like, what is he supposed to do?
Dude, it flew, and it was either really going in warm or it wasn't going. But when it was going out, it was.
Grand Junction was hard to pitch at too. The left field was like 302 or something like that. It was a big
Grand
wall.
Junction?
Rockies.
Okay, so that was when I moved up. I think that's after I got traded. They were in Casper, Wyoming. I want to say I played against, who's the shortstop in the league now for the Rockies?
Travis Story.
I want to say he was there. We played against
Yeah,
him.
they're not in Wyoming.
They're just like flagrant little punk. I didn't know he was that good.
Dude, he had a year.
Grand Junction and Boise, I think, is there too. Short season affiliates.
Really?
Biomechanically, were they doing anything to try to influence the spin or break on anything?
So every pin that we threw, or like especially starters had their scheduled pin, and we threw like the touch and feels, and you could get on the what's that thing?
Rapsodo.
Yeah, Rapsodo.
They had that on?
Every team's got that now.
Come on.
We had to look at that and say guys wanted to see how their breaking wheel was spinning or what they can do to
Manipulate it.
Yeah, to like make it more efficient, or that we had a like an analytics coach on our team, and they went over that, especially with our starters. Starters had to throw it, had to throw their like pin before their outing, and then have to go over all that and see like what's changed and what.
So was that any of that involved in like the scouting reports?
More so game, not pin. Game, their game stuff was, yeah.
Right. Okay. So like the manager has that information of.
If he wanted to look at it, it's there for him, yeah.
Damn.
It was more if we talked with our pitching coach, yeah.
Cool.
And
but they weren't like, they didn't really have any insight on how to influence, like, do this and you're gonna get more spin rate, do this, you're gonna get less, or.
our analytic, like our video coach, that's who we talked to about that stuff. But like my manager was a catcher, he was more like hands-on, like, hey, this pitch in this situation would be better. Not really worrying about the whole spin rate stuff, but our analytic coach was.
Damn, that's cool.
But yeah, that was every pin, everything.